Just one drink? Wait for it. Lin Xian steps out of the bar, and his night takes a turn. A violet-haired woman is surrounded by thugs in the distance, and the scene says it all. Trying to get away? They grab her right then and there. Just when it looks bad, Lin Xian, deceptively calm, steps in with a loaded question that stops everyone cold. Bad guy speech. Cut short. Lin Xian's fist connects before they finish. 2 down in seconds. Then the system chimes in. Target acquired. Counterattack mission. Meet Shen Aodong. Plot twist. The vulnerable-looking damsel, Shen Aodong, flips a switch. She plants her heel on the thug's face, coolly radios her team. Suspects neutralized. The hunter was the woman all along. Next day, a decadent party kicks off on a luxury yacht. Lin Xian can't believe it. He spots Shen Aodong again, now undercover as a cat ear maid. Her mission? Get close to the target. This is about to get messy. Enter the party's host, a smirking gold-haired guy who takes a special interest in Shen. He waves cash around, demanding a unique service. Everyone just watches, assuming she's just staff. Once again, Lin Xian steps forward. The gold-haired host loses it. You, some nobody without an invite, have the nerve to interrupt me? The pressure mounts. Chaos erupts. The entire wealthy crowd and their bodyguards turn on Lin Xian. They mock his lack of status, call him a stowaway, even threaten to break his legs and toss him overboard. Transition/context image. As the crowd jeers, waiting for the humiliation scene, Lin Xian pulls out his phone. Not to call for backup, he's calling to buy something. If money talks, then I'll buy the whole thing. Cue the silence. The gold-haired guy roars with laughter. Go ahead, buy it. If you can, we'll all kneel. Classic villain mistake. You have no idea what's coming. The captain arrives, eyes Lin Xian with pure contempt, and quotes an astronomical price. Lin Xian's response? One word. Deal. He tosses down a black card. A hush falls over the room. The undercover, Shen, next to him, panics internally, begging him not to humiliate himself for her sake. Little does she know, the show is just starting. Transfer confirmed. 800 million. Shen's eyes widen. The system pings, favorability plus 5%. And Lin Xian? He doesn't even sign. He pushes the ownership papers towards Shen. The entire party's jaw drops together. Full 180. Every sneer, every smirk is wiped clean off their faces. Lin Xian turns to her, smiling. By the way, what's your name? From this moment, the yacht doesn't have a new owner. It has a new queen, Shen Aodong. Everyone rises. The crew salutes their new mistress, Ms. Shen. Those same rich guys who threatened to break someone? Now, they don't dare make a sound. Lin Xian just turned this whole party into his party. No rest for the new royalty. The boss of the Black Tiger Gang, Han Biao, has already set his sights on this fresh, rich lamb. The true sharks approach. Han Biao saunters up, all smiles, inviting the new owner to a little game. Lin sin diffusis, no gambling. Han pokes right through the act. The man who just casually dropped 800 million is scared. The vibe shifts instantly. Shen tries to warn Lin Xian. Han Biao cheats. He's ruined people at the table. But it has the opposite effect. Lin Xian's eyes light up. Lost 2 billion? Now that's interesting. I'm in. Contextual scene establishing Lin Xian's spoiled rich kid facade for the upcoming gamble. The game begins. To keep her cover, Shen is forced to play for him. Surrounded by mocking eyes, everyone knows the script. The upstart is about to be bled dry by Han Biao. As predicted, Lin Xian/Shen goes all in, round after round. Chips flow like water to Han Biao's side. 200 million? Gone. A billion? Poof. Lin Xian's mountain of chips is shrinking fast. A few rounds is all it takes. Lin Xian is nearly cleaned out. Whispers spread. He's broke now. All he has left is the boat. Han Biao is already counting how much his smuggling empire is about to make. Shen explodes. Cover be damned. She shoves Lin Xian. Are you insane? Do you think pure luck can win back billions? This table isn't about luck at all. In a furious whisper, Shen spills the truth. The table is wired with sensors. The dealer knows every hand. Han Biao gets real-time tips through an earpiece. It's a rigged game from the start. Lin Xian hears the full scheme and just smiles. If that's how it is, then it's easy. He stands up, demanding to inspect the table. Han Biao's crew scoffs, a loser's tantrum. Perfect. Let him dig his own grave deeper. He pretends to examine the table. His hand brushes underneath it, activating his system-enhanced level 3 strength. But the target isn't the wood. It's the intricate web of sensors and circuits hidden beneath. Onlookers' dialogue emphasizing the scale of the bet and the impending doom for Lin Xian. Play resumes. A smug Han Biao goes all in. But as the dealer starts to deal, Shun's eyes widen in shock. The sensors, they're silent. The cheat is offline. Cards are flipped. Lin Xin wins. Silence fills the room. He just smiles at stunned Shun. Why aren't they cheering? Now, the real game begins. And across the table, a furious, losing Han Biao is reaching for something at his hip. The city lights sparkle under the night sky. But a far more dangerous game is unfolding on a yacht's casino floor. Lin Xin makes a stunning comeback at the roulette table, winning back every penny lost in a single bet. The casino boss, Han Biao, loses his cool, accusing the female dealer of being a card sharp. But Lin Xin coolly throws it back in his face. Played for so many years, and you can't take one loss? The temperature in the room plummets. Han Biao erupts completely, shoving a pistol right against Lin Xin's temple. Pay up or perish. Anyone else would be frozen with fear, but Lin Xin just smiles. Guess what's faster? My years of training or your bullet? The ultimate gamble begins. Swish bang. What just happened? Nobody could see a thing. Lin Xin moved. With just 2 poker chips from his right hand, he deflected the bullet mid-air. Simultaneously, his left fist unleashed a lightning-fast barrage of 3 devastating blows. Han Biao is down before he can even scream. This insane speed and power leave everyone in stunned disbelief. The truth is exposed. Security rushes in, but is stopped by a Mr. King who claims to control the boat's finances. Lin Xin stomps on the fallen Han Biao and pulls the cheating cards out from underneath him. The guy playing the victim was the real cheat all along. The room explodes in chaos. Lin Xin walks over to the purple-haired, cat-eared girl, Ao Dong Shun. His fingers lightly brush her cheek. Her mind reels. How did he win? Lin Xin reveals in a whisper he disabled the table's sensors when he first checked it. Winning later was pure luck and insane reflexes. The cheating cards? He slipped them onto Han Biao during the fight. Now the real mastermind is in the trap. Ao Dong Shun's heart races, her favorability skyrocketing by 15%. An even bigger twist. Someone shouts Lin Xin's true identity. He's not just a student. He's the legendary business tycoon, Mr. Qian. Everyone freezes on the spot. It turns out this entire night was a carefully laid trap just for him. The police arrive. For real, targeting a smuggling ring. Han Biao's gang is taken down. In the chaos, Lin Xin slips out the window, hops onto a speedboat, and makes a clean getaway. He knows getting questioned by the cops spells trouble. Ao Dong Shun turns around. Where did he go? Alarm bells ring in her head. Just how many secrets is this man still hiding? Cut back to the peaceful campus. In her dorm room, Luo Yashi lies on her bed, staring at her phone, utterly conflicted. She's trying to figure out how to invite Lin Xin over for dinner without seeming too forward. Meanwhile, the blonde beauty Lu Cheng brags about how rough Lin Xin was with her last night, hinting at an intimate connection. Luo Yashi's alarm bells are blaring. Lu Cheng returns, clutching her waist, wearing a sexy gown. I'm exhausted, she says, but her smug eyes tell a different story. Luo Yashi watches her with growing suspicion. Lu Cheng even complains that Lin Xin, usually so gentle, was unexpectedly wild. It's like pouring gasoline on Luo Yashi's fire of jealousy. Things get even crazier. Lu Cheng claims her dress was torn, and there's a huge handprint on her chest. The implications are massive. With every word, Luo Yashi's anxiety skyrockets. That's it. She can't let anyone snatch Lin Xin away. Lu Cheng delivers the knockout blow to Luo Yashi. Trying to win Lin Xin? Too late. A man always belongs to his first woman. She shamelessly fantasizes about how good Lin Xin was, then leaves a comment under a tender picture of him with another girl. This level of gloating hits like a truck. Luo Yashi can't sit still anymore. She can't wait. Lu Cheng seems serious. If Lin Xin really is surrounded by women, she has to move now. She's made up her mind. No one will take Lin Xin from her. Luo Yashi is serious. She does in a sexy blue dress and stations herself outside Lin Xin's dorm, drawing stares and whispers from passersby. But she doesn't care. Meanwhile, Lin Xin, exhausted after the night's brawl and gambling, all he wants is to crawl into bed. Their minds are a million miles apart. One night turns into a whole night. She waits for him right there against the cold wall all night long. Onlookers are stunned, gossiping. She waited for him here all night. Talk about dedication, going all in for love. Morning breaks, and she finally spots the half-asleep Lin Xin returning. Luo Yashi instantly gets into character, throwing herself into his arms with teary eyes. You're finally back. Lin Xin is stunned. You waited all night. She pours on the sentiment, saying she understands he's busy and wants to be the most understanding one. What guy could resist a combo like that? And the Oscar goes to Luo Yashi. She conveniently feels dizzy and collapses from exhaustion. Lin Xin can't just leave her there. Without a second thought, he scoops her up in a princess carry. Let's get you back to your place. Mission accomplished. Back in her cozy apartment, the atmosphere turns intimate. Luo Yashi, in her nightgown, offers Lin Xin a massage. He's caught off guard, but his inner voice says, "How can I refuse this dinner delivered straight to me?" Her skillful hands work their magic, and he's soon groaning in bliss. Things are heating up fast. Luo Yashi pulls out all the stops to make Lin Xin feel even better. How can he resist? Lin Xin, utterly smitten, drops a bombshell. In 2 days, I'll take you to buy a house near campus. Luo Yashi is ecstatic, planting a kiss on him. System alert. Favorability plus 4%. Total, 95%. Just one step away from the max. After the initial euphoria, doubt creeps in. Luo Yashi starts overthinking. Is Lin Xin being too good to her too fast? She secretly texts a friend for advice. But Lu Cheng sees the message. The jealousy is instant and explosive. What? Lin Xin is buying a house for that be *TCH. The seeds of a new battlefield are sown. Luo Yashi texts Lu Cheng back, saying she's only known Lin Xin a few days and feels awkward about him spending so much. Lu Cheng completely loses it. She flaunts her supposed special connection with Lin Xin, sarcastically promising to send a celebration selfie when he buys Luo Yashi the house. The so-called friendship is in shambles. The next afternoon, a well-rested Lin Xin checks his phone, and his jaw drops. It's a full-blown information explosion. Xia Yuxuan, Chao Chao, Lu Cheng, Luo Yashi. Virtually every woman he knows is looking for him. The tables have truly turned. He's now overwhelmed by a flood of messages, a problem he never had before. Wait, one more message. Mr. Che, your supercar is ready for pickup. Oh, right. He forgot he hasn't actually saved up the money for it yet. Lin Xin and Luo Yashi appear together. He looks refreshed. Free this afternoon. Let's go see if the car is really as cool as the photos. She leans against him, alluring. Don't forget to support me. Clearly, last night changed things. Supercar and beauty, both ready to go. The scene shifts. Neon lights glow over the city once more. A new chapter is about to unfold on a much grander stage. Lin Xin arrives at the impressive Yinjiang Auto Show. Supercars everywhere, a buzzing crowd, even international visitors. He's impressed by the scale, but annoyed at Mr. Che's ploy. Instead of just handing over his car, it's on display as an advertisement. Clever but sneaky. The auto show's owner, Steven, makes his entrance with manager Su Kuan and his purple-haired sister, Xia Mingyun, in tow, exuding authority. Su Kuan fawns over the aloof Xia Mingyun, who barely acknowledges him. Lin Xin, a casual observer, grabs a complimentary drink. Free stuff is always the best. Lin Xin strolls to a free ice cream booth, asking nicely for one. The staff bluntly refuse. Sorry, it's all gone. Yet moments later, he watches a blonde foreigner approach the same staff, who not only say they have some left, but kindly point out where the spoons are. Double standard? Lin Xion's eyes narrow. Lin Xin won't stand for this. He calls them out on the spot. No ice cream left? Then why can foreigners have some? Selling based on looks? Other customers notice the disparity and start murmuring. A battle for dignity over ice cream is about to begin. Lin Xin demands they open the fridge for proof. The staff grows even more dismissive, calling the ice cream for special guests only. Lin Xin fires back, and special guests doesn't mean Chinese people, right? The conflict escalates. Manager Su Kuan storms over with the foreign owner Steven, intent on putting this troublesome Chinese guy in his place. Su Kuan throws his weight around, mocking Lin Xin as poor and unworthy of free ice cream. If you can't afford it, get lost and stop bothering our premium clients. Steven's sister, Xia Mingyun, watches from the side on her phone, looking concerned by the commotion. Lin Xin, he just smiles. He asks with utter disdain, what do you think I'm here for? Lin Xin goes to the Yinjiang Auto Show to pick up his car, only to witness outright discrimination at a free ice cream booth. Staff warmly serve foreigners, but coldly tell Chinese customers we're sold out. The blatant double standard ignites a fire in his chest. He confronts them on the spot. This isn't just about ice cream. He roars. It's about spineless people who've kowtowed for too long. His scathing words strike a chord, igniting the crowd's pent-up frustration as they demand an explanation. As chaos looms, show manager Soo Koon and his seemingly prestigious foreign boss, Steven, rush over. They're ready to dismiss Lin Xin as a troublemaking pauper. But before they can speak, Lin Xin calmly produces a card. A pitch-black, top-tier VIP card that instantly silences the crowd and makes Soo Koon's eyes nearly pop out. Soo Koon, who was arrogant moments ago, now turns ashen and stammers apologies. To placate the true VIP, he throws the two temporary workers under the bus, firing them on the spot. Lin Xin just watches the blame-shifting circus unfold with icy disdain. The two scapegoats flee in terror, scrambling away like frightened animals. Little do they know, the man they just offended is about to become their boss Steven's ultimate nightmare. But Steven, humiliated, can't swallow his pride. He doesn't reflect. Instead, he publicly accuses Lin Xin of being a Ponzi scheme scam artist whose wealth is fake. This guy wants to tarnish Lin Xion's reputation under the guise of exposing fraud and then crush him with money. He challenges Lin Xion in front of everyone. Let's see who has more money. The rules are simple. Buy cars right here at the show and give them away on the spot. Whoever flinches first is the fraud. Steven smirks with contempt. As a top 5 car dealer from Shanghai, he doesn't bat an eye at some internet-famous rich kid. The crowd thinks Lin Xion is doomed. It's an utterly unfair contest. But Lin Xion, he just smiles a relaxed, chilling smile. A money-burning contest? His god-tier financial system was born for this. The battle begins. Steven gifts his first $1 million supercar, aiming for an overwhelming start. Without even blinking, Lin Xion waves a hand. You give one? Fine, I'll give 3. Swipe. The system confirms a successful 60 million yuan transaction. The entire venue explodes. Steven's face stiffens. He grits his teeth and matches the bet. Lin Xion's price instantly doubles. You give a 12 million car? I give a 25 million one. You give 25 million? I'll go for a 32 million global limited edition. Every single bid is a brutal siphon draining Steven's financial reservoir. Lin Xion's gifting list grows longer and longer, the figures skyrocketing. Steven's back is drenched in cold sweat. His sales manager rushes over with a hushed report. Boss, all the available cars over 10 million at our dealerships. He's bought them all. Steven's cash flow snaps. He's like a gambler who's lost everything, his voice trembling on stage. He thought he was in control, but he never realized he was just an ATM being steadily drained. Facing total collapse, Steven resorts to his final, venomous trick. He points to the showpiece at the center of the hall, the Rolls-Royce Phantom concept car. Priced at 80 million, only one in the world, and it's not for sale, exhibit only. He wants to use this ultimate trap to force Lin Xion to surrender. It's a truly dirty move. He watches Lin Xion smugly, waiting for the embarrassment. But Lin Xion, he looks at the not-for-sale car as if spotting something intriguing, a dangerous smirk curling at the corner of his mouth. Then, under the horrified gaze of everyone, Lin Xion walks straight to the Rolls-Royce representative and says 3 calm words. I'll take it. No price check. No is it for sale questions. He then turns to Steven's younger sister, the purple-haired girl Xia Mingyun who's been on his side, and declares, Mingyun, this car, it's yours. The ultimate checkmate. Dead silence fills the hall, followed by a tidal wave of gasps and adoration. Steven's face drains of all color, utterly shattered. His meticulously planned humiliation ended with an 80 million yuan fireworks show for his own funeral. After this battle, Mr. Qian's fame shakes the entire Yanjiang. Steven's company's reputation is in tatters, drowned by an angry mob and withdrawing clients. Steven himself becomes the biggest joke in the business circle. As for Lin Xion, mission accomplished, he disappears, his legend growing. Returning to normal life, Lin Xion honors Xia Yushuan's request and goes undercover as an intern at her tech company. He wants to experience a normal workplace, unaware that this seemingly glamorous company is already hollowed out by nepotism and parasites. Team leader Yu Wu and his unqualified, well-connected son, Su Wenmeng, spot the background-less poor student and immediately peg him as the perfect pushover. The dirtiest, hardest, most impossible tasks are all dumped onto Lin Xion's desk. Yu Wu blatantly tells his son, this month's full-time position is yours. But remember, at the company, we have to pretend we don't know each other. This father-son duo treats the company like their personal backyard. Faced with a mountain of paperwork, Lin Xin simply activates his level 3 intellect. A business plan that would take others a sleepless week is completed by him with ease in a single day, its quality far surpassing industry standards. This astonishing efficiency only breeds jealousy and greed in Yu Wu and Su Wenmong. They conspire to steal this perfect work. Yu Wu pretends to be soothing, coaxing Lin Xin to hand over the report, only to turn around and give it to his own son. At the project presentation, a well-dressed Su Wenmong, sporting a luxury watch, stands on stage confidently presenting Lin Xion's brainchild, receiving thunderous applause. The true author, Lin Xion, is relegated to a corner, invisible. Just as the theft seems about to succeed, Su Wenmong is drunk on his success. At that moment, the silent Lin Xion slowly stands up. His voice isn't loud, but it crackles through the conference room like thunder. That report is mine. The room erupts in chaos. Su Wenmong turns ghostly pale. Yu Wu is both shocked and furious. They know if the plagiarism is proven, not only their jobs, but their reputations are finished. Cornered, the father-son duo instantly concocts an even more venomous plot. Yu Wu suddenly shouts, "My Patek Philippe is gone. I was just wearing it before the meeting." Then, his gaze, venomous as a snake's, locks onto Lin Xin. "You were the only one near my desk just now." A frame-up. A blatant, shameless frame-up. Colleagues immediately cast suspicious, disdainful looks at Lin Xin. Su Wenmong fans the flames, calling security to throw out this thief and liar. Just as a security guard's hand is about to grab Lin Xion's arm. Bang! The conference room doors are flung open. A completely unexpected figure strides in, her aura icy enough to freeze the air. It's the true master of this company, the CEO, Xia Yuxuan. Her sharp gaze sweeps over the panicked Yu Wu and his son, then over the framed yet utterly composed Lin Xin. The real storm is only just beginning. This doomed father-son pair probably never dreamed that the intern they're trying to frame is actually the silent investor even their CEO must give due respect to. A meticulously planned workplace bullying and frame-up is brutally interrupted at the worst possible moment by the intervention of the highest authority. Everyone knows what's coming next will be an earth-shattering reckoning. The countdown has begun for Yu Wu and Su Wenmong's fate. The office trio is gloating. Yu Wu, Su Wenmong, and his director Father Su Daji just stole Lin Xion's brilliant project proposal and are shamelessly about to seal an $80 million deal with it. Just as they're about to claim the win, our undercover king, Lin Xion, arrives. With a calm but icy gaze, he drops the bomb. "You stole my plan, and you're still going to stand there and deny it?" They're rattled. Seeing their theft exposed, Su Wenmong loses his cool, shouting to try and intimidate Lin Xion. Lin Xion just smirks. "Is that all you've got?" Now they're scrambling. Red-haired Yu Wu comes forward, claiming she just improved his ideas. Fine. But then Lin Xion counters. "What about the exact same first draft still on your workstation? The evidence is right there, staring you in the face." Plan A failed. Time for Plan B. It's even dirtier. Director Su Daji suddenly loses his watch and loudly accuses Lin Xion of stealing it, ordering a search of Lin Xion's workstation on the spot. A blatant, no-shame frame-up. Just as the guards move to drag the thief Lin Xion out, with everyone ready to watch the show, a single, icy command cuts through the noise. "Stop." Whoa, jaws hit the floor. Walking in is none other than the company's stunning CEO, Xia Yuxuan. She's dressed to kill, and her presence alone sucks the air out of the room. The bad guys freeze. Why is the CEO here for a small department meeting? But the real stunner is yet to come. Ignoring everyone, Xia Yuxuan walks straight to Lin Xion. Instead of scolding him, she picks up his tea, gently blows on it to cool it, and hands it back to him. That one simple, intimate gesture floors absolutely everyone in the room. Xia Yuxuan switches back to stone-cold CEO mode in an instant, her gaze pinning down director Su Daji. "Using your power to bring in your unqualified son? Promoting Yu Wu into a team leader and messing up your department's performance? Did you really think no one would find out?" She doesn't stop there. She's firing off the charges one after another, inciting your subordinates to collude and steal others' work. "Do you really think we don't know about all the things you've done behind the company's back?" Yu Wu, Su Wenmong, Su Daji, the three cockroaches who were just strutting around, are now pale as ghosts, sweating bullets, and barely able to stand. The entire atmosphere in the room flips upside down. You think that's the peak? Not even close. Xia Yuxuan turns and drops the atomic bomb in the calmest voice possible, The one you've offended is Mr. Qian. Mr. Qian? Su Daji's mind goes blank. Which Mr. Qian? A faint smile touches Xia Yuxuan's lips as she looks straight at Lin Xian. The Mr. Qian who invested 500 million in my company and is now our largest shareholder. Boom! The real shockwave hits. Dead silence. Every single person, even the three villains, is petrified. The intern, Lin Xian, is the almighty, untouchable financial backer, Mr. Qian. The plot instantly escalates from intern gets framed to billionaire god levels the playing field. The verdict arrives. Yu Wu, Su Wenmong, Su Daji. All three of you are fired. On the spot. Their spectacular fall matches their former arrogance. Guards drag them out like trash. Sweet, sweet justice. After the dust settles, it's just Lin Xian and Xia Yuxuan in the office. She thanks him sincerely for his investment and trust. But Lin Xian, with ultimate ease, just says, all you have to do is spend that money. Hard. I believe in your project. Now that's a power move. Just as the mood turns warm and a little flirty between them. Bang. A loud crash. They turn to find Xia Yuxuan, trying to change her clothes, has gotten her skirt stuck on a chair. She's flat on the floor in a hilariously awkward, yet oddly alluring position. Lin Xian stifles a laugh and rushes to help. President Xia, seems you're stuck. Let me get you out. This proximity, this situation, this unexpected intimacy, the air is thick with tension. The cold CEO facade crumbles instantly, heart meter shooting through the roof. The next day finds them at a posh restaurant. Dressed to impress, Xia Yuxuan beams as she discusses her breakthrough in the chip project. Lin Xian casually agrees to another $500 million injection. Who in their right mind could resist this level of royal treatment? Later that night, chatting with her bestie, Xia Yuxuan reveals her plans. I'm going to Japan with Lin Xian for a Chinese artifact auction. Her friend sees right through it. Are you sure this is just a business trip? The smile Xia Yuxuan can't hide says it all. A border-crossing mission involving money, passion, and high-stakes drama is about to begin. One moment he's awkwardly untangling a red carpet snafu for his business partner/close friend. The next, he's watching the system notify him of a huge bump in her favorability. Lin Xian plays it cool, but internally he's celebrating because his strategy hinges on her spending big, not earning it back. The situation is a masterclass in secondhand embarrassment, but Mr. Lin navigates this hero rescue damsel moment with surprising grace. Dress ripped? No problem. Enter the CEO's private, ridiculously luxurious walk-in closet. This closet is proof that poverty limits imagination. Jiang Xian heads in to change, asking Lin Xian to wait outside. The man is a perfect gentleman, until a distinctly female, moving silhouette suddenly appears on the wall. Buddy, that is a test of your willpower right there. Inside, Jiang Xian pours her heart out in gratitude. You were the only one who believed in me unconditionally at my lowest point. It's a genuine, heartfelt moment. And outside the door, Lin Xian's internal monologue is pure gold. Lose money. Lose more money. That way I have more reasons to spoil you with cash. The duality of man. The light bulb moment hits Jiang Xian. Lin Xian spend it hard isn't about waste. It's about betting everything on R&D, about national pride. Respect and admiration shoot her favorability past 50%. And for Lin Xian, hearing spend it hard truly is the most romantic phrase in the world. Cue the title card. The new chapter begins. After improperly licking a dog, I became a billionaire god of wealth. And now, the god of wealth is taking the fight overseas. Jiang Xian in her evening gown is a vision that stuns the entire office, including Lin Xian himself. He doesn't hesitate. Book us the best table at the Kowloon Mountain Hotel. This isn't just dinner. It's a public coronation. Fine dining, candlelight. Jiang Xian gushes about Lin Xian's chip project. Admiration clear in her eyes. Favorability plus 15%, now at 77%. Meanwhile, her best friend soaks in the tub late at night, scrolling through info on Lin Xian and slowly realizing this man is no ordinary guy. Best friend's late-night gossip session is in full swing. So our arrogant CEO is really in love? Jiang Xian blushes and denies it. But the next line hits like a truck. Don't forget, you were once ready to sell yourself for an investment. Ouch, that one stung. Tokyo, a modern metropolis, and the coming storm's eye for a financial war. Japanese Zaibatsu Kamita swirls his red wine, listening to his subordinate's report. Chairman, all funds are ready. The old man smirks. Enough to buy anything at next week's Ipentang auction? The hunt is about to begin. Kamita's side is murderously confident. If that arrogant Chinese dares to show up, perfect. Humiliate him at auction first, then make him stay in Japan forever. Cut to a plane slicing through the sky. On board, Jiang Xian, who almost didn't get a ticket, is relieved she scored economy seats. Unaware, she's already flying straight into a carefully laid trap. On the plane, Jiang Xian is a mix of nerves and excitement. For the artifacts, and for the rumors of their cunning opponent, Kamita. Lin Xian's reply is pure steel. Relax. Bet or no bet, I'm buying back every piece of our cultural heritage. The confidence is dazzling. But just then, a screaming kid barrels down the aisle yelling Ultraman attack. The nightmare begins. The brat shoves past people, kicks seats, and when Jiang Xian calls him out, he grins and spews the most vile, sexually suggestive comment. And as the ultimate insult, he snatches her phone and smashes it to pieces. Lin Xian wants to let it go, but Jiang Xian insists the kid needs a lesson. And then it happens. The kid charges again with his toy gun, yelling, Ultraman strikes again. The toy hook catches on her dress and rips it. The sound of tearing fabric and the kid's wail ring out together. Jiang Xian's dress is nearly torn off, and Lin Xian sees red. The brat wails on the floor. And then his guardian angel mother makes her grand entrance with a roar. My baby, who bullied you? The classic blame-shifting maneuver activated. The entitled, unreasonable mother goes nuclear. She blames Jiang Xian for everything, then launches into a vicious personal attack, slut-shaming her for her outfit with the foulest language. A full-blown, public tantrum. Zero shame. The woman's logic is infuriating. Dressing like that to seduce who? You'll corrupt my son. Jiang Xian is trembling with rage, fighting back. And then the brat delivers the kill shot. I saw her pink underwear. The air on the entire plane freezes solid. Lin Xian finally steps in. He places himself between Jiang Xian and the woman, his voice like ice. Letting your child run wild like an animal in public, spewing filth, damaging property. You're embarrassing all of China right now. Every word is a dagger. Cornered and exposed, the woman resorts to class warfare. You economy class paupers ganging up on us? She shrieks, pointing at Lin Xian and Jiang Xian. Lin Xian doesn't even raise his voice. He just calmly calls a flight attendant. Please escort this noble lady back to first class. She's making too much noise. Meanwhile, at the other end of the cabin, the flight attendants gossip. Their topic? Mr. Fei in first class, a famous rich kid from Yinjiang whose family sells airplanes and is friends with the airline president. The trashy drama is about to collide with real power. A flight attendant is sent to deal with the first-class Ani's complaint, and Mr. Fei himself is on his phone, scheming how to meet the legendary new business tycoon, Mr. Qian. The gears of fate are starting to turn. Lin Xian gives Jiang Xian a crash course. With people like her, you have to be tougher. Jiang Xian learns fast, complaining to the flight attendant that the woman is disturbing everyone. Perfect execution. Lin Xian give a thumbs up. Top student material. Seeing the tide turn, the woman plays her trump card. I'm the wife of Good Luck Group's chairman. She threatens to blacklist Lin Xian from the airline, wielding wealth and connections as a weapon, her last resort. She then turns and fawns over Mr. Fei in first class, introducing herself obsequiously. Mr. Fei, we met at the cocktail party last week. She thinks she's found her savior. Little does she know, she's about to step on the biggest landmine of all. Plot twist. Mr. Fei completely ignores the screeching woman. He strides past her and excitedly shakes Lin Xian's hand. Mr. Qian, finally meeting you in person. The entire cabin falls silent. The woman and her son's faces simply shatter. Lin Xian humbly claims he's just an airplane salesman. But Mr. Fei's next words drop all jaws. He gushes about how Lin Xian once helped him deftly resolve an onboard dispute, saving him from a major headache. Turns out, Lin Xian had already saved this rich air skin once before. Back home, the woman's family is still cursing. Why is that good-for-nothing bowing to paupers? Mr. Fei's actions are the answer. He orders the flight attendant, upgrade this gentleman and lady to first class. Charge it to my premier gold card. An absolute demonstration of power and respect. The woman begins her final act, playing the victim. We're just a weak mother and son. He's just a child. Mr. Fei shuts her down with zero mercy. You dare use the child as an excuse? The hammer of justice doesn't care about weakness, only right and wrong. Mr. Fei pulls the final card. Citing disruption of public order, he declares they'll face legal penalties the moment the plane lands. The woman's final shriek, rich people bullying the weak, falls utterly flat. Adults must face the consequences of their actions. The plane lands in Japan. The troublemaking Muju are escorted away by police, and the snobby flight attendant doxed online and fired. As Lin Xin and Jiang Xian step into the Tokyo night, she warns him again. Our opponent, Kimita, is ruthless. Be careful. Unseen in the shadows, a pair of pink eyes locks onto their target. The poor assistant, Lin Xin. The real danger starts now. The game is on. Fresh off the plane in Japan, Xia Yuxuan gives Lin Xin the lowdown. His opponent is the Japanese Zaibatsu Kamita. This old fox doesn't just have money to burn. He's got ninjas and samurai who make accidents happen. Brutal. Lin Xin, the guy who used to be a simp, now has only one look in his eyes: victory. He tells Xia Yuxuan, retreat. Hideno. He's here to reclaim treasures and make these guys pay him back. See those men in black across the way? The storm has officially arrived. Meanwhile, at Kamita's lair, he summons his best assassin, Saito Kite. Target? That rich Chinese man, Lin Xin. Orders? Give him a little warning. That glass of wine in Kamita's hand? Giving kill orders while sipping red wine. That's textbook sinister. Perfect opportunity. Lin Xin and Xia Yuxuan just landed. He goes to buy water, and from Saito Kite's perspective, it's showtime. The ring on her finger holds a military-grade poison. One light tap, and he'll be puking his guts out for a day. She's planning to take him out before the auction even starts. Saito makes her move. She presents her gift from the master. What happens next? Lin Xin sees a water bottle for 80 yuan and loses his mind. He just turns around and heads for the free public drinking fountain. Plan A destroyed instantly. The look on Sato's face is pure, absolute confusion. This isn't in the playbook. And it gets better. Lin Xin praises the delicious, free tap water, short-circuiting Sato's brain entirely. The guy who supposedly dropped billions on museums is Nicolan diming it. He even ditches the private car to take the airport bus with Xia Yuxuan. Saito is officially flabbergasted. Is this the legendary tycoon or not? Check-in time. He's using coupons. Even the receptionist smiles. Xia Yuxuan is happy to have saved 30 bucks. In Saito Kite's eyes, Lin Xion's identity has officially switched. From mysterious top-tier billionaire to poor, stingy, coupon-clutching assistant. This, ladies and gentlemen, is trap number 1. Saito is completely fooled. She even thinks Xia Yuxuan is the main player. And this little assistant in front of her, he looks like the perfect interrogation target. That glint of cunning and scorn in her eyes, that's the moment she steps off the cliff. That night, in the hotel room, Lin Xin is crushing a video game. A knock at the door. Room service? More like death service. Saito Kite is at the door, in disguise, bringing a specially prepared midnight snack with extra toxic ingredients. Dinner is served. Wine food. Perfect. Saito smiles as he indulges. At that exact moment, beep, Lin Xion's system sounds the alarm. Military-grade Veritasrum detected, but his passive anti-poison skill activates instantly, purging it completely. Kamita, you have no idea what kind of monster you're up against. He knows. Lin Xion instantly realizes this is Kamita's handiwork. Veritasrum? All right then, let's play a game. He immediately feigns dizziness, acting his absolute best. The prey starts pretending to be the hunter. Now the system joins the party. It immediately identifies Saito Kite as a high-level female and kicks off a counterattack mission. Inside, Lin Xion is howling with laughter. Outside, he's playing the fool, spouting lines designed to infuriate her. Favorability plummets from -30%. This isn't an interrogation. It's a two-way humiliation session. Saito thinks she has total control. She leans in close, using her sweetest voice to probe. Where is that rich man? Lin Xin. He flips the script instantly. He says he's hungry, and he'll only talk if she sits down and feeds him. Talk about turning the tables. Saito hesitates, but for the mission, she complies. The trap is officially set. She feeds, he eats. It's bizarrely intimate. She keeps asking. He pretends to be drugged, leaking a crucial piece of intel on Kamita's showboating entrance plan. Saito is secretly thrilled. Mission accomplished. Little does she know, Lin Xion's hook is already deep in her mouth. Intel secured, time to kill. Sato's face hardens instantly. Her legs lock. Her hand chops down towards Lin Xion's skull, meant to knock him out cold and erase his memory. But she's wrong. Thud. Lin Xion blocks it with one arm. He grins. You can still play like this, kitten? Saito panics. Military serum failed. Blocked with one hand. Her only option is a frantic escape. Lin Xion watches her scrambling figure, his grin widening. The auction? That's just the stage. The real battle began the moment he walked through those doors. Auction day. Kamida's grand finale entrance tactic is all planned. He wants to crush his opponent's momentum before it even starts, even setting an ambush at the doors. He's got the perfect posture, the perfect look-down-his-nose attitude. For about 1 second, because as soon as he walks in, there's Lin Xin and Xia Yuxuan, already inside, casually sipping wine like they own the place. Kamida's face instantly turns green. His 3 lackeys all have the same holy sh*t expression. The intel said he was hiding. This ain't hiding. The humiliation is instant. Saito realizes she was utterly fooled last night. Kamita is livid, calling her useless before turning his fire on Lin Xin. Calling himself President Kamita, he tries to dominate. Lin Xin casually renames him Mr. Bitch and cheerfully tells him to go first. The verbal smackdown is unreal. The auction begins. The host introduces all the world-class tycoons. When it gets to Lin Xin, dead silence. Nobody knows him. Some even sneer, calling him an upstart here to broaden his horizons. That laughter? It'll be the sound of their slapping faces later tonight. That's when Lin Xin makes his move. He takes the stand and announces to everyone, "I'm from China. I am here to take back what was looted at any cost." That's not a bid. That's a declaration of war. To everyone in this room, especially Kamita. Kamita sneers from the audience. He's got a war chest of 8 billion ready to crush everyone. The other global fat cats with their billions? Mia noise. He's already picturing squashing Lin Xin, the fraud, like an insect. Lot number 2. A Chinese blue and white peacock plate. The real deal. What does Lin Xin do? He moves, but he doesn't bid. He straight up raises the starting price of 10 million to 300 million. In. 1. Go. The entire room explodes. This isn't bidding. This is flipping the whole table. No one else dares. 300 million sold. Kamita scoffs. He wouldn't touch something only worth 180 million. Then comes the mic drop moment. Lin Xin publicly takes the priceless artifact and gives IT to Xia Yuxuan beside him. He just turned Kamita's money game into his own personal romantic gesture. In the audience, Kamita and his crew are fuming. They came to witness Lin Xin's humiliation, and instead, they're being force-fed public affection. Kamita's face twists into pure agony, but he doesn't know it yet. The real knockout blow is coming. Lin Xin's revenge is just getting started. The Japanese tycoon is fuming after Lin Xin spent 5 billion on a Magatama just to gift the girl. He thinks it's a cheap taunt, a bluff. Fine, let's get serious. This move by Lin Xin is brutal, using his opponent's own pawn as a gift. Everyone's stunned. Master Kamita explodes, accusing the girl he sent to spy, Saito Kite, of betrayal. Meanwhile, Saito Kite is getting the worst of it. Her own favorability for Lin Xin just climbed before being crushed by her master's rage, dropping drastically. And right in this storm of her own turmoil, the final auction climax begins. The final treasure, the Yuan Dynasty glazed guanine statue. Starting bid, 400 million. Kamita smirks. He knows Lin Xin represents his country, knows he spent 6.8 billion already. He believes Lin Xin is tapped out. This is a trap, and the net is closing. Kamita immediately jumps in a taunt. "Kid, the real game starts now." He drives the price up to a staggering 1.5 billion. He's trying to publicly humiliate the man representing China. The crowd gasps. Is this a battle of gods? And Lin Xin? He just smiles calmly and follows. 3 billion. 10 billion. The price skyrockets between the two of them. Kamita's aide is sweating bullets, desperately reminding him, "Chairman, we only have 12.8 billion left." This is insane. But Kamita is beyond reason. He knows Lin Xin is out of money. This is about his family's honor. He mortgages everything, real estate, stocks, pouring his entire 10 billion fortune into the bid, pushing it all the way to 16 billion. The auctioneer slams her gavel. Lot number 001 wins with a final bid of 16 billion. The hall erupts in a thunderous applause for this winner, who just set a new world auction record. But look at Kamita's face. Is that the look of a victor? He looks like a drained zombie, drenched in cold sweat, slumped in his seat muttering, I won. A vast, terrifying emptiness has swallowed him whole. Because he realizes it instantly, Lin Xin never followed. He was played from the start. Lin Xin set a trap with an astronomical price, and he just walked right into it. What he bought wasn't a national treasure. It's a $16 billion financial bomb. Kamita loses it, storms out, and mobilizes every guard, every ninja at his command. "I don't care what it takes." I want every relic he bought, and I want him dead before sunrise. The financial war is over. The bloody one has just begun. Lin Xin secures the treasures in the embassy, mission accomplished for his country. But he doesn't stay in the safe fortress. He drives out alone. He knows, to finish things with a madman, you have to do it yourself. In the rain, he heads for Kamida's seaside fortress. An ambush in the rain. Kamida's first attack is the very ninja, Saito Kite, who had a crush on him. A brutal, close-quarters fight. Chokes, escapes, reversals. Lin Xin finally subdues her and uses a truth serum to extract the location of Kamida's lair. But he doesn't kill her. He lets her go. This incomprehensible mercy leaves Kite utterly bewildered. Little does she know, she's dragged right back into the wolf's den by her own clan because she failed and is now being brutally electrocuted. Lin Xin breaches Kamida's opulent villa alone. The perimeter guards fall like paper. Raising the alarm, he fights a tactical retreat, deliberately luring the horde of ninjas all the way to a cliff's edge. And then, he leaps off the cliff, plunging into the raging sea. His pursuers dive in after him. Watching on his monitors, Kamita grins. Does he think the ocean is an escape route? His men have elite aquatic assassins. Lin Xin is finished. What Kamita doesn't know is, for a man with a system cheat, the ocean is his domain. Enhanced by his system, Lin Xin swims faster than a shark, holds his breath longer than a whale. Those elite aquatic assassins become nothing but helpless targets. After wiping out the whole crew, Lin Xin climbs straight up from the sea, smashing through the window. At the very last second, as Kamita is about to assault the now tortured Kite, he descends like the Grim Reaper. A throwing star pins Kamita's arm. A kick sends him crashing down. Lin Xin doesn't kill him. Instead, he hands the blade of vengeance to Kite. Betrayed and tormented by her master, she pours the very poison he used to torture her down his throat. Kamita Kaido is no more. He died in the hell he built. After the revenge, out at sea, Lin Xin hands Kite a bank card with $1 billion. He tells her, forget being a ninja. Go live your own life. That devastatingly gentle blow shatters the ice around her heart. Her loyalty now belongs to him. Mission accomplished. Lin Xin returns home a hero. At the airport, Luo Yashi is waiting for him with eager eyes. No hesitation, Lin Xin takes her house hunting to fulfill his promise. At a luxury villa sales center, they run into some unwelcome eyes. A snobby woman sneers at Luo Yashi's bag. Oh, a fake? If you're trying to catch a rich husband, at least get the real stuff. Lin Xin doesn't even bother replying. He just asks the broker, the most expensive one. How much? The broker stutters. Dragon Court 1, th 300 million. Lin Xin pulls out his card with a faint smile. I'll take it. The soft beep of the successful payment is like an invisible slap, freezing the snobby couple in place. This, my friends, is the ultimate money speaks moment. That night, in the 300 million mansion, Luo Yashi's favorability hits 100%. The system chimes. Revenge task complete. Loyalty link established. She will now be as loyal as a canine, never betraying you. What does this mean? It means Lin Xin can build his harem without fear of catfights or battlefields of love. The dude just unlocked the ultimate cheat code. Career, women, status, he's got all. Time to enjoy life. It's his birthday, and all the girls want his time. Trying to lay low, he steps outside a restaurant and BM, the landmine detonates. Luo Yashi, Xia Yuxuan, Lui Cheng. All the beauties run into each other. Awkwardness level, maximum. Lin Xin panics and ducks inside. Seeing a restaurant piano with no player, he remembers his brand new A-rank skill. Time to put piano mastery to the test. He sits at the bench, fingers hovering over the keys. The next moment, a fluid, soulful melody pours out. The bickering girls fall silent. Every gaze, every emotion is drawn into the enchanting music. In the background, the system quietly logs. +1% favorability, +1%, +1%. When the piece ends, the entire room is spellbound, even attracting real music masters. And Lin Xin? He slips away during the thunderous applause, while everyone is still mesmerized. The daily life of a top-tier tycoon. Flex when you need to, escape when you can, never overstay your welcome. Kamita thinks he just won the auction for 16 billion. But take a look at his face. That's not triumph, that's pure horror. Now comes the victorious arrogance. Tossing a katana at Lin Xin, demanding a samurai-style apology. What a desperate play to save face. The audacity. Kamita offers to sell the statue back for 19.9 billion. Try to claw back more money. Lin Xian's reply. Nothing special. I just wanted to see how cowardly you really are. The man is seething. Time for the counterattack. Lin Xian rises, cool as ice, and delivers the first blow right there in front of everyone. Kamita, you are such a bad, fat dog. He walks towards that priceless statue and drops the bomb. Think carefully about what I said. A little hint for you. Ancient Chinese export relics. Cue the deafening silence. Kamita loses it, screaming in rage. But before he can finish, Lin Xian shuts him down hard. A single, brutal strike sends him crashing to the floor. Only then does Lin Xian reveal the full truth. I came here to take back the relics Japan stole from China. But that's only half the story. Here comes the final, devastating blow. Lin Xian reveals the truth about the statue. It's not looted, it's legally exported. Its artistic style? Obsolete in China since the Tang dynasty. You spent 16 billion on a 400 million trinket. Congratulations, you become the biggest joke in Japan. Pure, ruthless intelligence. If you want to fool your enemies, fool your own people first. Lin Xian set the trap, and Kamita walked right in. Now, humiliated and trembling, the tycoon is making a desperate call. Lin Xian is now the king of the auction house, everyone clamoring for his attention. But none of them see the pure, murderous hate burning in Kamita's eyes from the corner. To him, Lin Xian is already a dead man. Kamita lies broken on the floor, Lin Xian's polished shoe the last thing he sees. But this humiliation? It's just the appetizer. The mask comes off. As soon as he's out of public view, Kamita makes the call. All my samurai and ninjas, start taking action immediately. The hunt is on. The entire city is now a hunting ground for Lin Xian. A rainy night. A shadowy figure vows that Lin Xian won't see the morning sun. Meanwhile, Lin Xian is receiving honors at the Chinese embassy, having delivered priceless cultural relics. Protection is offered, but it may not be enough. But Lin Xian refuses. He's leaving the embassy, turning down their protection. Xia Yuxuan pleads, her voice trembling. Don't go, it's too dangerous outside. He only smiles. Believe me. Alone, Lin Xian drives into an underground garage. If I don't kill him this time, I've come in vain. He steps out of the car, and from the darkness, two shurikens streak toward his head. The ninja makes her move. Saito Kaido drops from above, twin blades drawn, shattering the concrete. She's not here for coffee. She's here for a kill. Unfazed, Lin Xian even notes she didn't with a Magatama he gifted her. Her reply is cold steel. Our Saito ninjas follow only our employer. The fight to the death has begun. Trying to be clever, Lin Xian offers to double her price inside the moving car. Big mistake. You insult our house. The next thing he knows, she's leaping through the window at him. The blade flashes. Lin Xin Ba. This is no amateur. Every strike is aimed for the kill, pinning him down in a storm of steel. She fights in disbelief. He doesn't look like a fighter at all. Why can he dodge everything? With a snarl, she unleashes her ultimate combo. The whole garage explodes in a shockwave of violence. In the pouring rain, Kaido delivers her most brutal move yet. A flying drop attack with both blades crossed. This strike should have cut him in half. Lin Xian is pinned. Kaido has his neck locked with her legs, her blades pressed to his temples. You're too strong, so I just need to cut off the blood flow with one move. This is a guaranteed kill. But Lin Xian has a few dirty tricks of his own. He breaks free using a cheap shot. I'm just an ordinary person. Anything that wins is a good technique. He rises, dusting himself off. My turn. The tables turn in a heartbeat. A flash of impossible speed, and Lin Xian is on her. Before she can blink, he's locked her in a hold from behind. He whispers, caught you. It's over. Kaido kneels, defeated. Lin Xian stands over her, catching his breath. Finally, my level 3 attributes are barely enough to beat a ninja. But a win is a win. He pins her against the car, pulling out a tiny vial. The truth serum. Hiding it so secretly, he forces it on her. Now confess everything, ninja girl. A dark, claustrophobic room. The bound ninja wakes. Lin Xian looms in the single light. I gave you truth serum. Now it's torture time. The interrogation is about to begin. Kaido smiles, tears in her eyes, but stays defiant. Bro. I won't say anything about Mr. Kamita. But Lin Xian can see it, the crack in her armor. He unties her. I don't have to hurt you. I could simply not. How do I get you to trust me enough to let you go? That question hits her harder than any blade. Favorability plus 10%. He's about to drive off alone into the lion's den. Kaido stands outside, finally shouting after him, wait. You're going after Kamita alone. A new, unlikely alliance, forged in fire. Check out this masterclass in tension. Saito Kite lays out every detail of Kamita's fortress. 8 armed samurai, 6 elite ninjas, an impenetrable defense. Lin Xin files it all away, but the woman hits him with the ultimate curse disguised as a blessing. You'll die alone. Cut to a man with purple hair smirking in the shadows, desperate to escape the Saito clan's iron grip. His next move? A deep talk with the tyrant Kamita himself. In the final pink-tinted flash, Saito Kite stares in terror off-screen. The hand resting on her shoulder signifies the desperate, inescapable bargain she's about to make in her mind. Lin Xion's parting advice: find somewhere to hide yourself. His car speeds off, and she just watches it leave, a system notification flashing plus 20% favorability. Her mind races. Lin Xion, why do you always break every expectation? I've never met anyone like you. But before she can sort out her feelings, boom. A massive explosion tears through the scene, shattering any illusion of safety. She's hit hard, left reeling on the ground. The operation kicks into high gear on a rainy night. Saito Kite has failed. Suspected rebel. Bring her back, the order echoes. A close-up on her face, rain mixing with terrified tears. She's been burnt. And in that same moment, a stark aerial view, an isolated island, completely surrounded by speedboats and helicopters. Who is the hunter, and who is the prey? The roles are about to flip dramatically. The ambush was a failure. The target slipped the net. A gray-haired man roars in pure fury. Waste. He snarls into the radio, demanding all ninjas be transferred to hunt down the escaped prey. And there, in the same room, a pink-haired woman is bound to a chair, forced to listen to his rage. All she can offer is the silence of a dead end. The brutal interrogation begins. Where has Lin Xion gone, master? I don't know. You expect me to believe he let you walk away unharmed? Kamita isn't buying it. He takes matters into his own hands, pressing a taser against her skin. Zap zap. Saito Kite's body convulses. A scream ripped from her throat as high-voltage agony courses through her. The price for her perceived betrayal is pure, unrelenting pain, and this is only the opening act. The torture escalates. Kamita hisses into her ear, promising a fate worse than death. Her flawless body preserved to be sold. But before his threat can sink in, alarms shatter the tension. Attack. A single infiltrator. He killed several using ninja tools. It has to be Lin Xion. Kamita's fury twists into shock. All searchlights flare. The ninja squad mobilizes. Lin Xion. He's actually here. The beast has arrived at the gate. He's here. The hunt explodes in the rainy woods. Bam, bam, bam. A shadow moves with terrifying speed. Pursuing ninjas drop one by one, cut down before they can react. Lin Xion stands in the spotlight. Target found, but he can't get away. Whoosh! More ninjas drop from the sky, surrounding him entirely. The brutal siege now begins in earnest. A dead end? No, this is the moment the trap springs shut. At the cliff's edge, Lin Xion deflects a barrage of giant throwing axes. He spares one cold glance at his pursuers, then takes a running leap into the pitch-black sea. Splash! One by one, the ninjas follow without a second thought, diving after him. They have no idea. The water is exactly where Lin Xion wants them. It's a trap. Kamita sneers from shore. Think you can escape by jumping into the sea? These 6 are Sato's elite, masters of underwater assassination. The scene plunges into the depths. Bubbles rise as 6 ninjas surround the sinking Lin Xion. They proclaim his doom. But then, a sudden, jarring cut. A seemingly unrelated woman winks playfully. Don't forget to buy me a coffee. Who is she? Meanwhile, back in the world of glamour and finance. Neon lights, floating petals, the lavish life Lin Xion's wealth affords him and his inner circle. Look at them, standing in this dreamlike spectacle. But don't be fooled by the glitter. How many schemes and hidden desires lurk just beneath this beautiful surface. Back to the deadly ballet in the dark sea. First strike. A ninja dives down, blade flashing. Did Lin Xion dodge? Second clash. A close-quarters skirmish sprays water and blood. And for the climax, Lin Xion finally draws his own blade. Whoosh! The true, bloody dance of death is about to begin. Wait, something's wrong. Lin Xion is sinking, slowly. His eyes are tired, almost resigned. Is this the act of a predator, or the final moments of a man pushed to his limit? The closing ninjas think they've cornered wounded prey. The big mistake comes from thinking a dragon stuck on land is weak. In the water, they're about to unleash a storm. The reversal is instant and brutal. He swims so fast. Is this even humanly possible? The ninjas are stunned. Lin Xin is a monster in the water. He turns, taunting them. I'm really not your match on land. But here, your hidden weapons are useless and your speed is a joke. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes without killing you. The hunters just became the hunted. Suddenly, time itself is the enemy. We can't stay underwater for long. And Lin Xin? He's untouchable. 3 against 1, blades clashing in the depths, but he moves with lethal grace. The fight has shifted from a chase to a draining siege. The moment a ninja needs to breathe is the moment he dies. The underwater assault crumbles. I'm at my limit. I need air. Gurgle. He is not human. He's been swimming at top speed for 3 minutes. Why isn't he out of oxygen? Meanwhile, in his mansion, Kamita laughs maniacally, gun in hand. Haha, you think you can handle me alone? Too bad I can't see the despair on his dead face. He gloatingly faces Saito Kite, thinking he's already won. He's celebrating way too soon. Kamita presses his blade against Saito Kite's throat. That troublesome thing is solved. So now it's our turn. Saito Kite closes her eyes in despair. Lin Xin, where are you? Did the miracle she prayed for never arrive? Kamita force feeds her a vile red liquid, casually announcing her fate. He'll later sell her off. As for her clan, he'll simply report her as a failed dead pawn. None will care. Utterly broken, Saito Kite closes her eyes. Tears fall as she recalls Lin Xion's words. Words that made her believe he could change her destiny. In her darkest moment, she whispers a desperate prayer. Lord, if there is a miracle, please let it happen. Kamita leans in, tongue out, grinning wickedly. There's no God in this world. But I can send you to heaven, but just as he's about to make contact, crash. A black silhouette blasts through the window in a flash of yellow light. A cold voice cuts through the air. And I can send you to hell. Kamita's grin freezes, replaced by pure, unadulterated terror. Death has arrived. Crack. Lin Xin smashes through the rain-soaked window. Lin Xin. Saito Kite stares, stunned. A system notification blares. Favorability plus 50%. Lin Xin is breathless, sweaty, but smiling. Sorry, I'm late. Those ninjas are so annoying. Meanwhile, Kamita grips his radio, face contorted. How is it possible that he's not dead? It happens in a flash. A shuriken pins Kamita's hand to something solid. AHHH, he screams. Before the echo fades, Lin Xin is on him, a devastating blow sending him crashing to the ground. Sorry, but your moron samurai are still guarding the ninjas they think are in the water from shore. While his men are distracted, Lin Xin has already breached the heart of the fortress. The power dynamic flips completely. Kamita is pinned under a boot. Lin Xion's sword is at his throat. Why impossible? You should be dead. Lin Xin smirks. Probably because I have better swimming skills than. He turns to Saito Kite, offering her a blade. Do you want to deal with him yourself? Her heart pounds. And Kamita, in a final pathetic act, begs. No, I was wrong. Please, Saito Kite, forgive me. Forgiveness? No, this is cruel judgment. Saito Kite seizes the vial of red poison. Pop! The stopper flies off. Kamita's eyes bulge in terror, but he's held fast. Killing him with one knife would be too cheap. This whole bottle is enough for him to die miserably. Then, she pours the entire contents in his mouth. A guttural, inhuman wail tears from Kamita's throat. GGHHH. The flame of vengeance is being extinguished in the most agonizing way possible. The speedboat cuts through the dark sea. Suddenly, Saito Kite doubles over, clutching her chest with a pained shriek. Aya! Lin Xin snaps to attention. What's wrong with you? She trembles, gasps out. Kamita just force-fed me that. The drug, the very poison she just used, is now coursing through her own veins, turning on her. Before Lin Xin can process the medical crisis, a way more immediate problem erupts. The drug side effects hit Saito Kite full force. She lunges at him. Sorry, I can't take it anymore. Lin Xion's brain short-circuits. The scene shifts. Indoors now. Her finger traces a line down his chest as she purrs. Don't forget to like and subscribe and support me. Is this the drug talking or a floodgate of long-suppressed feelings finally smashing open? The boat flies over the waves. Lin Xin tries to be cautious. I'll drive slower, but Saito Kite, breathless and flushed, insists. No, just drive it like this. System alert. Favorability plus 10%. Looking at her face, he gives in. Screw it. Go for it. The sea spray and racing hearts become one. This escape is rapidly turning into a whole different kind of thrill ride. Under a setting sun, with the salty breeze in their hair, Lin Xian outlines her stark reality. The contract is void, Kamita is dead. Return to the Saito clan and face punishment, or try to live a normal life. Saito Kite's eyes well up. I only know the way of a ninja. We're orphans, hired and trained from childhood. It's our fate. The beautiful sunset casts a cruel light on a life bound by a cursed destiny. Lin Xian doesn't argue. He simply hands her a black card. There are 1 billion here. Go find what you want to do. Who you want to be. From now on, you only live for yourself. With a single sentence, he shatters her chains. Tears stream down Saito Kite's face. Lin Xian, thank you. The system explodes. Favorability plus 45%. Saito Kite 90%. First stage complete. 1.5 billion spent. 150 million returned. All attributes increased. And the final reward flashes. Choose one of 3 bonus skills. A holographic interface appears. A level, Piano Mastery. D level, Flower Hand. D level, Dancing Cube Mastery. Time to choose. Which seemingly unrelated skill will become his next secret weapon? Case closed. News breaks. Tycoon Kamita found dead in his villa. Suspected ninja assassination by rivals. The docks are quiet. On the airport tarmac, Lin Xian shakes hands with embassy personnel. Mission accomplished. Kamita is dead. Our people are clear to return. Thank you for your service to China. A shadow war ends without a trace. Its champion already moving on. Only a small regret lingers for Lin Xian. Pity, didn't even get to try the hot springs. Cut to Tokyo. Shen Aodong watches a plane heading for China, a knowing smile on her lips. Lin Xian, once I settle my own affairs, your life's goal will be mine. Meanwhile, Lin Xian's system pings with a timer. Faced with the absurd choice between piano mastery and flower hand shaking, he grabs the A-grade skill without hesitation. Instant expertise, unlocked. He's barely off the plane when a surprise hits. Luo Yashi's voice rings out like a sweet bullet. I came to pick you up, she beams, throwing herself at him. Bet you're surprised? The sweetness skyrockets. Luo Yashi plants a kiss on his cheek, short-circuiting Lin Xian's brain. Then comes the soft suggestion. Dinner first, then a look at the cozy little apartment she picked out. A cool 1.5 million yuan. Boss Lin's instincts kick in. His spend money radar goes full tilt. Only 1.5 million? Think bigger. Let's go straight for the most expensive one. Awkwardness strikes. Lin Xian tries to slip away with a going with friends excuse, only to turn and find no friends in sight. Xia Yuxuan sees right through it, smiling sweetly. Your friend must be really good to you. The harem alarm bells start ringing. But here's the calm before the storm. Xia Yuxuan, under the pretense of thanking him for the Japan trip, hits him with an indirect kiss that leaves him stammering. Internal monologue. Does this count? Is she going to take responsibility for the artifacts too? CEO Xia herself drives Lin Xian away, all thoughtful smiles. Lu Chun watches from her yellow car, a knowing grin on her face. Boss Lin, you're not escaping this harem chaos that easily. Mr. Moneybags Lin never disappoints. While Luo Yashi is still reeling from starting at 100 million, Lin Xian casually drops the bombshell, Dragon Court number 1. A friend recommended it. The salesgirl rolls her eyes internally. Another influencer playing rich guy for views. But her face keeps the professional smile. Of course, sir. Just a moment. She's already plotting how to ditch this delusional blogger. Lin Xian turns, taking Luo Yashi's hands. His gaze is impossibly sincere. Yashi, this is your first house. We can't settle. I'm giving you the best one. Talk about maxing out the feel secure meter. System notification, ding. Luo Yashi's favorability plus 3%, rocketing to 98%. Lin Xian's inner voice cackles. Haha, money spent, favorability up. I'm invincible. Talk about coincidences. Inside, they bump into a flashy gold watch guy with a socialite on his arm. And guess what? Their target is also Dragon Court number 1. Lin Xian sees right through it. Met some colleagues? Lin Xian excuses himself to the restroom for some air. Little does he know, gold watch, oozing confidence from his get-rich-quick class, has followed. He peers around the corner, a sly smile on his face. The old fox makes his move. Little bro, playing rich must be exhausting. He sneers, cigarette in mouth, patting Lin Xian's shoulder like he knows all the secrets. That girl you picked up is too hot for you to handle. The mask comes off. Old fox flashes his Lamborghini key lighter, peddling his 998 yuan become a rich guy fast course. Look at my swag. That's what perfection looks like. Lin Xin is just speechless. The socialite lays her cards on the table, smirking like a viper. Drop the act. We have the same goal, snagging a sugar daddy. She flashes her real Chanel. Stick with me. You'll be in high society in a week. Luo Yashi is officially in danger. But who is Luo Yashi? She just looks back and shakes her head gently. No thanks. My Lin Xin is just fine. Her confidence comes straight from the man currently causing tidal waves in the sales office. Back at the sales office, Gold Watch pounds his chest. Brother, I'll get you out of this jam. Miles away, the socialite declares in sync. Little sister, I'll expose this fake for you. Little do they know what's coming. Cut. The vibe shifts completely. A dazzling party scene. Lin Xin is no longer the simp. Surrounded by starlight, the true protagonist makes his grand entrance. Here comes the climax. Beep. 300 million. Transaction complete. Lin Xion's card swipes through the machine. Put the house under this lady's name, he says, as if ordering coffee. The entire room goes silent. Gold Watch and the socialite stand frozen, faces paler than paper, jaws on the floor. Their expressions scream, Nanny? That's not how the script goes. 300 million. Lin Xin takes the keys to Dragon Court number 1. Gold Watch, still in denial, tries to block the way. Pow! Lin Xion's bodyguard punches him out in one hit. The clown was him all along. Lin Xin and Luo Yashi step into the castle. From the grand hall to the wine cellar, the infinity pool, to the bathroom fit for 10 people. Every corner screams. This is what it means to play on a whole other level. The tension rises. Luo Yashi gets accidentally soaked. Just as Lin Xin turns to get clothes, her hand catches his sleeve. Don't go. The villa is so big. I'm a little scared to be alone. Steam and desire fill the bath. Clothes are forgotten. Breaths mingle. Everything blurs, leaving only the pounding of hearts and the shrinking space between them. Luo Yashi's love hits its peak. System notifications erupt. Counterattack mission complete. Luo Yashi's affiliation changed. Boss Lin's only thought. No more harem drama. The dream of having it all is real. But the universe loves a twist. The next morning, the blonde cousin Lu Chung storms into Luo Yashi's room, shoving a phone in her face. Look at your precious Lin Xin. On the screen is Xia Yushuan's freshly posted story. Sunshine, breakfast, and their clasped hands. Caption. Sunshine on my face, love in my head, and you by my side. Lu Chung fumes. You with Lin Xin? The real harem war has just officially begun. The stage is set for a harem drama under a glittering, romantic sky. Luo Yashi proudly proclaims her happiness, her world revolving around her home and Lin Xin. But her bragging ignites a war. Jealousy sharpens into barbs, with so-called concern masking insults like bitch. Days later, Lin Xin, woken by an alarm, is still blissfully unaware he's the eye of the storm. Ding! Birthday messages flood his phone like explosives hits. For the first time ever, Lin Xin is remembered. This once-overlooked man feels a jolt straight to his core. Trouble multiplies. Invitations pile up, and Lin Xin just wants to hide. An evening with his buddies seems like a safe harbor. Little does he know, the real test has only just begun under the cover of night. At the fancy restaurant, Lin Xion's instincts scream. How could his friends afford this? His suspicions grow, but he's completely unaware he's already walking straight into a meticulously laid trap. Chaos erupts at the entrance. A case of mistaken identity for creep shooting freezes the air, right as his surprise arrives with a smile, bringing a whole new level of complication. The target is in sight. The trio meets. Luo Yashi's smile is a declaration of ownership, but the displeasure in another woman's eyes is unmistakable. The opening skirmish of the harem war has officially begun. A birthday dinner? No, an elaborately staged trap. Luo Yashi uses her daddy's connections to ensnare Lin Xin. Her happy birthday, paired with an expensive watch, is a velvet knife, soft but deadly. Just as he thinks he's bought time, a new bomb drops. Fan Xijan storms in with lethal confidence, a belt to match his temperament that instantly escalates things to a full-blown, two women fighting over one-man show. Lin Xin is officially sweating bullets. The ultimate power play, a 200K watch versus a 50K belt. On the surface, it's about gifts. Underneath, it's a war of affection. The real twist? Rejecting her gift makes her like him more. The system must be screwing with him. Scene shift. Online streamer Chow Chow is struggling. Even rock-bottom prices can't move an old-school shampoo. The pressure is written on every staff member's face. In desperation, she unleashes her ace card. The legendary mystery guest. The one who's so poor he only has money left. Lin Xian's alter ego. The mask goes on. The mystique of the internet age ignites the crowd. The money power launches a dimensional strike. A direct 10 yuan discount, coupled with a talent challenge, makes sales numbers skyrocket like a rocket. 501,000 sets. Money, the ultimate aphrodisiac for any live stream. Time for Chow Chow to deliver her promise. But her usual talent gets shot down. Bike riding? Boring. Mr. Chin smirks and drops a single line. Watch closely, this is cross-gender special effects. A flash of light, and a whole new Chow Chow in skin-tight cycling gear appears. The audience goes wild. Visual spectacle plus money magic? Unbeatable. The chat explodes with wow, and money is always awesome. Who knew a simple outfit change could be this impactful? Chow Chow is on a roll, gleefully testing the limits of live stream regulations. This camera angle is bad, she declares. This is the correct angle. Her perfectly normal outfit spiel sends the director into a panic. As one stream hits the top of the charts, competition brews next door. A male host sells farm produce, but a single comment, "I'm her family," forges a subtle, unnerving connection between the two screens. A brutal choice for his dream stares him in the face. Sweat drips, eyes fixate on a telephone box game and a brush symbol. To join the orchestra he's dreamed of, he must win, by any means necessary. Makeup testing and recommendations proceed in a seemingly relaxed atmosphere. But who could guess what secret connection these elegant colors and buttons have to the coming storm of fate? The puppeteer in the shadows. A man at his computer cracks a key data sequence. 25481. A golden checkmark confirms his victory. A small surprise, he smiles. I'll use it to make a big change. A revenge coded in data descends. A restaurant negotiation dredges up a buried past. Items pawned in times of hardship have now become bargaining chips. Memories flood the woman, hands over mouth, clutching her head. The past she wanted to forget is being dragged back into the light. At a party, words like peep show and dumbass shatter the elegant facade. A photographer fighting for his dream, the glory of a dancer on stage. Their lives tangled in humiliation, rivalry, and complex relationships ready to explode. A streamer's rage, a tycoon's secret meeting. The fall of a tech giant, an ultimate online duel. I accept. The masked man holds up 3 fingers, a calm declaration of war. On the other end of the net, someone is starting to panic. The ultimatum. The condition is that the 3 of them come together. A single sentence reduces a woman from shocked denial to a desperate plea. Please support me a little bit. Will she find a way out or step into a deeper trap? Cut back to the main stage of chaos. Lin Xian is baffled by the unnatural surge in affection. And then it gets worse. Jean Fa beauty fan Sijan strikes from behind, hugging him tight. Lin Xian, I'm liking you more and more. Luo Yashi explodes. Lin Xian, just Emmy now. A pink heart-shaped gift adds more fuel. Fan Sijan's true love speech pushes Luo Yashi to scream, shameless. Bystanders are stunned. 2 gorgeous women fighting over one guy. What does he have that we don't see? The bathroom, a woman's private battleground. Luo Yashi corners Fan Sijan, eyes red, issuing a final warning. Lin Xian's feelings are clear. Hanging around is pointless. It's advice laced with a threat. An unexpected third wheel crashes in. A woman in a blue dress storms the scene, playing the voice of reason and tearing into both girls. Wake up. That guy is poor, low class, and doesn't deserve you. Don't fight over a low-quality product. Girls help girls. Chaos intensifies. The new mediator's jealousy warps her own composure. Meanwhile, the male lead of this farce, Lin Xian, stands exhausted before an elevator. A doubt surfaces. If being together only brings strife, is it time to step back? Fate plays its biggest joke yet. As Lin Xian happily reunites with his former investor, tech queen Xia Yushuan, their warm conversation is witnessed from afar. In the corridor, the third wheel mediator completely snaps. Clutching her head, she wails why. Why do all the beautiful girls flock to him? The poison of jealousy has consumed her whole. Prime location restaurant, primetime drama. Our billion-dollar boyfriend Lin Xian, just chilling with Luo Yashi, runs smack into his tech mobile confidant and investor Xia Yushuan. Her immediate question, friend? Male or female? He casually drops, it's a woman, known her for years, and you can literally feel the tension snap. As Xia Yushuan looks for this friend of many years, Lin Xian's internal panic spirals. Xia Yushuan and Jiang Xian are best friends. The terrifying vision of these two clashing makes his previous girlfriend squabbles look like child's play. His only viable strategy? Strategic disappearance. Now, masterclass in infiltration on the fly. Seizing a pianist's shift change, Lin Xian borrows a uniform and vanishes into the staff. Hiding in plain sight by taking over the pianist's seat? Now that's a power move. The stage is literally set for his next play. The moment Lin Xian's fingers touch the keys, reality shifts. This isn't a song, it's a declaration. Golden streams of music erupt from him, seizing the atmosphere of the entire venue. Every single gaze in the room locks onto this mysterious, captivating pianist. This isn't playing, it's possession. The divine finance system gifted him more than wealth. It's this god-tier artistic mastery that speaks directly to the soul. Watch those hands, not just playing keys, but plucking at the heartstrings of everyone present. Scene change. Enter our queens, Luo Yashi and Lu Cheng. Look at that presence, those outfits, the electricity in their eyes. Around the reborn Lin Xian, it's no longer a world of simps. It's a council of women who could each bring empires to their knees. Emotional nuke, armed and ready. In the audience, Xia Yuxuan and Jiang Xian simultaneously recognize the song, Golden Hour. For everyone else, it's music. For these two, it's the soundtrack to their most intimate, unforgettable memories with the man on stage. With one word, shine, the notes explode like a cosmic Big Bang. Audiences go from "what song is this?" to being utterly and completely conquered. Tears, memories of first love, a collective transport to a sun-drenched, slightly melancholic paradise. This isn't a performance. It's a psychic AoE attack. The music is a catalyst, and it's triggering full-blown fantasy sequences. In the minds of every woman present, mental movies of married life with Lin Xian start rolling. Flower fields, beach weddings, poolside bliss. The system's favorability meters are absolutely skyrocketing. The system interface is losing its mind. Notifications flood in. Xia Yuxuan plus 20%, Jiang Xian plus 10%, Lu Yicheng plus 5%, hitting a staggering 99%. 1 more percent for the counterattack mission. Lin Xian is baffled. A state of flow? Bro, you didn't just enter flow. You just maxed out the entire room's affection stats. Total chaos. Marry me, handsome. The crowd's adoration is deafening. Lin Xian wanted to lay low, but he accidentally started a fan meet. And it gets worse. Two furious men are shoving through the crowd towards him. Trouble has officially arrived. A savior? Think again. Enter Li Di, the city's most renowned piano maestro, whose arrival instantly diverts the spotlight. Lin Xian seizes this golden chance and slips away like a ghost, mentally thanking this unknown master. But he doesn't see the predator's glint in Li Di's eyes as he scans the crowd. Where is he? Out of the love fire, into the street fight. Lin Xian, booking it down the road, doesn't look back, BM, and gets intimately acquainted with a speeding red Ducati. Man and machine meet the pavement in a glorious, chaotic crash. Eyes meet. Shalt, it's you. The rider is none other than that mysterious violet-haired agent from the cruise. The bike pins her leg, and she asks for help, warning him it's quite heavy. Lin Xian's response? He lifts the beastly Ducati with one hand, like it's a toy. The agent's utterly shattered expression says it all. The secret of his superhuman strength is officially blown. The agent, Shun Aodong, brushes off the scrapes like nothing. Occupational hazard, broken bones are routine. She circles back to the cruise ship favor, wanting to return it. Lin Xian's radar is screaming. This woman who lifts 170 kilograms and treats danger as a 9 to 5 is in a league of her own. Debt settled, Lin Xian style. He refuses any repayment, tosses out a line about donating to kids in the mountains. No need to thank me. I'm like a living lay phone. And vanishes into the night. Shin Aodong is left on her bike, calling out a confused. This man is an enigma that only gets more intriguing. Chapter cover. The path of the comeback king never ends. Time for a strength test. Gym edition. Remembering Shun Aodong's shock at the 170 kilograms lift, Lin Xian is curious. What does strength even mean at system level 5? The gym is his new lab. Meanwhile, Shun recalls a girl who worked herself to the bone, urging her to treat her injuries. Their paths are on a collision course for gains. First, gym challenge. Social dynamics. Lin Xian walks in and is immediately sized up by a jacked coach who catches him glancing at a female client. The coach oozes confidence. I can help you win her over. Translation, you're weak, kid. You need me. Lin politely declines with a just looking, but in the coach's mind, he's already filed under another broke loser. The newbie card is played immediately. Faced with a complicated leg press machine, Lin Xin is stumped. How to use this? The swagger from refusing the coach vanishes, replaced by pure rookie awkwardness. The coach watches from afar with a smirk, waiting for the loser to fail. Just as the awkwardness peaks, a savior appears. A silver-haired woman, face hidden under cap and mask, approaches him for help with the machine. Lin Xin seizes the chance to shine, offering a gentle, detailed tutorial. Ding! The God-tier system radar pings. A good-looking woman has been discovered. Start a counterattack mission. Her stats flash. Shi Luobing, 24, rookie actress. The system boasts it can even detect plastic surgery up close. Lin Xin Vin. This gym trip just got very, very interesting. Meanwhile, Shi Luobing watches this newbie, eyeing the max weights with suspicion. Her coach, the gold medal Wei Long, arrives. Seeing her stunning face now unmasked, his thoughts turn predatory. Hiding her face? Could she be a celebrity? Both predator and prey are now in the ring. The training starts, and the tension ignites instantly. Coach Wei Long's professional guidance involves invasive physical contact, making sure Luobing deeply uncomfortable. She calls him out coldly. He denies it outwardly, but internally, he's already plotting how to teach this disobedient student a lesson. Hell training commence. Jumping jacks, burpees, lunges, a brutal, nonstop onslaught. Shi Luobing collapses, questioning the intensity. Wei Long weaponizes professional responsibility and his gold medal reputation to guilt-trip her, his attitude tyrannical. This isn't coaching. It's torture wrapped in a guilt trip. Shi Luobing pushes through, fighting for a web drama role. But Wei Long's taunts and his lecherous gaze, tracing her form, are the final straw. She collapses, and his first reaction isn't concern, but a flash of raw, predatory desire. The monster reveals itself. Promotional page. At the critical moment, Lin Xin bursts into the private training room, finding Shi Luobing unconscious and Wei Long hovering. Wei tries to shoo him away. This is private. Get out. Lin Xion's gaze turns arctic. She's fainted, and you're worried about privacy? A fresh round of annihilation is loading. Chaos in the gym. Former underground boxing champion, Coach Wei Long, has pushed a newcomer actress, Shi Luobing, to the brink with his brutal training methods. CPR? Someone's clearly misreading the situation. This isn't cardiac arrest. It's a classic case of severe energy disruption. Shi Luobing lies convulsing on the ground, foam at her mouth. Wei Long is panicking. The crowd is panicking. Even an ambulance would be too late. This goes way beyond simple exhaustion. At this critical moment, Lin Xion's system chimes in. Mission completion unlocked a choice of skills. S rank? A rank? None of that matters now. Lin Xion demands the skill that can save her right now. System, grant me mastery of traditional Chinese medicine. Here it comes. A tidal wave of ancient medical knowledge floods Lin Xion's consciousness. Meridians, qi, blood, yin-yang. It's agonizing, but it's working. Bai Wei, Ling Yuan, Neguan, now's the time. The onlookers are still skeptical. Can this young guy really do it? Lin Xion's hands move with invisible precision, using pure TCM to stabilize Shi Luobing's system. It's a miracle. She's waking up. Skepticism turns to awe. Goodwill spikes by 15%. Shi Luobing looks at her savior with gratitude. But Lin Xion's expression darkens. He turns his attention to the so-called gold medal coach. As a coach, can't you gauge your student's physical limit? Is this incompetence? Or was it intentional? Wei Long explodes. How dare some amateur doctor question his professional credentials? Lin Xion doesn't have time for this. If your coaching is lethal, then we're getting a refund right now. But Wei Long won't let it go. This is far from over. His reputation is ruined. So Wei Long resorts to the primal solution. He issues a challenge. The boxing ring, fist do the talking. Refuse, and you're banned from this gym. But who is Lin Xion? He's been waiting for this. A calm reply. I accept. It's not that I'm afraid to show up. I simply had no reason to beat you until now. The whispers start. The crowd knows Wei Long's real identity. The former underground boxing king of Yin City. Retired for 2 years, but still a monster. He sneers, asking if Lin Xion wants gloves. Lin Xion stares coldly at the man who nearly killed his student. No, I'm not used to them. The fight explodes instantly. Wei Long's style isn't orthodox boxing. It's lethal close-quarters brawling forged in the underground. You need agility level 5 just to dodge. Lin Xion takes the first real hit and his mind races. This guy isn't holding back. Elsewhere, online, A mysterious violet-haired beauty and her circle are watching the chaos unfold at a glamorous party. But back at the gym, Luobing's heart is in her throat. She can only watch helplessly and pray for the man who stood up for her. And then, a smirk appears on Lin Xian's face. Wei Long's ferocious attacks become a real-time tutorial in Lin Xian's eyes. He absorbs the techniques with terrifying speed. The counter begins. Thanks for that boxing lesson. I learned a lot. Boom. A thunderous impact. Lin Xian found the opening. This punch is for Luobing, whom you pushed too far. This punch is for every student you deceived with your fancy certificate. Cool. The arrogant Wei Long is sent flying from the ring like a rag doll. The gym falls silent in shock. Luobing stares in disbelief, hand over her mouth. The ultimate irony? The ambulance they called for her is now taking away Wei Long. Lin Xian walks up to her, eyes calm. I have something to tell you. Meanwhile, our quirky live streamer, Chow Chow, says goodnight to her fans, looking utterly dejected. Her top tipper, Lin Xian, didn't show up again today. Not even a hello. Meanwhile, the blackmailer pockets his cash with a smug grin. Don't worry, with money in hand, my lips are sealed. Chow Chow is utterly confused. What does Lin Xian want after all that money? Does he expect me to just fall into his arms? Oomph. I won't go see him. Yet, her actions tell a different story. She picks up the phone, voice dripping with sugar. Lin Xian Gidge, I'm coming to see you next week. I'll take you to the film set. 1 week later, Lin Xian stands smartly at the gates of the entertainment city. As soon as they meet, Chow Chow gloms onto him like a koala. Missed me? She personally attaches a visitor pass to him, granting full access to the set. But the sweet moment is short-lived. The call to set arrives. She calls over her shoulder playfully. Get up, lazy boy, time to work. Chow Chow's mind is full of pink, fluffy clouds. She's sure her boyfriend perspective series has worked its magic on Lin Xian. Cut to the audience POV. Lin Xian, wearing his extra tag, watches her performance with a perfectly blank expression. Chow Chow's heart drops. Huh? What kind of reaction is that? Chow Chow is utterly baffled. Wait a sec. With all my charm. Why? Could it be he doesn't like my public persona? He's that possessive? Annoying. System. Favorability plus 3%. Ignoring Chow Chow's internal drama. Lin Xian is bored out of his skull. No opportunity to spend money at all. Though he has to admit, the vast film set is pretty cool, like traveling through time. But an opportunity is about to knock. A crew member flags down Lin Xian. Hey, guy in a shirt. Need an extra for a day, 100 bucks. Lin Xian turns to leave. 250, plus a lunchbox. Rare opportunity. All right then, free lunch and a movie-making experience. But this experience is dangerously real. Props messed up. A wood sword had 2mm long with spines. The first unlucky stand-in for the male lead, Wu Yifan, gets stabbed filming and in fight scene, yelling in pain. The lead actor Wu Yifan is spooked, halting the entire production entirely. Who can afford to let a top idol get hurt? The director is desperate. Then, someone suggests it, let's just get a stunt double for all the action scenes. Lin Xian is dragged to change, signing NDAs. That's when he spots her in the corner of the set, the silver-haired beauty. His eyes widen in recognition. That's her, Luobing, the actress he saved at the gym. She recognizes him too. A silent agreement passes between their eyes. Act like we never met. Luobing's feelings are a mix of excitement and dread. This role is her chance, but the male lead is Wu Yifan, a notoriously bad actor. Meanwhile, the director's assistant brings in a new guy, Lin Xian, to fill the empty stunt double slot. Action. Lin Xin Daliva Fuit, Ven Soket Swat Duel. His movements are fluid, his timing perfect, the slashes sound real. One take. The director is ecstatic. Perfection. 500 bucks a day for this. Worth every penny. The extra just stole the show from the real lead. Luobing watches it all. Favorability plus 8%. This man can heal with ancient medicine and perform professional stunts? How? Outside, screams erupt. The real star, Wu Yifan, is out to meet his fans. The real scene begins. Episode 33. The tearful reunion of the star-crossed lovers. Luobing's character, eyes brimming with tears and deep emotion, breathes life in her line. I thought I'd never see you again, my husband. Cut to the male lead, Wu Yifan. His face is a complete blank. His eyes are empty, staring straight through her. The set freezes. The set became his circus ring. Top star Wu Yifan just announced that a stunt double will play the male lead. The director panics. It's not procedure. Film costs money. But Wu Yifan just scoffs. Who actually wants him to act? He's just a prop for the screaming fans over there, a living backdrop to generate buzz and traffic. This stunt double, publicly humiliated, is none other than our billionaire Lin Xin. Looking at Shirley Aubing's meticulously annotated script, he realizes that amidst this flashy, dirty Vanity Fair, she's the only one genuinely trying and truly shining. The director barks, ridiculing her as a forgotten 18th-tier actress. Lin Xion's determination ignites instantly. Since you're on fire then for this scene, I'll act my heart out with you. The clapperboard slams down, and Lin Xion transforms instantly. Handing over the protective charm, uttering a farewell, the weariness and reluctance in his eyes stun Shirley Aubing. Is he just reciting the first line? No, his entire being is in the moment. Just as Shirley Aubing is still immersed in the scripted sorrow of parting, his performance takes a sharp turn. He turns back, pulling her into a tight embrace. An impromptu confession, completely off-script, instantly transforms the heart-wrenching goodbye into a tear-jerking, ultra-romantic reunion. One take. The crew is stunned, whispering that this stunt double's acting is 100 times better than Wu Yifan's. But the director is furious. The script called for a forceful kiss scene. How dare you turn it into a tender embrace? Wu Yifan, smelling blood, immediately pounces, accusing Lin Xian of using his role to harass the female lead. Shirley Aubing, flustered, realizes in her immersion she might have actually kissed him. Her face burns crimson. The air shifts from sweet overload to freezing tension. Wu Yifan explodes. He points at Lin Xian, roaring, "Get the hell out." And director, I want to replace this jinx of a leading lady. Shirley Aubing panics, apologizing desperately. But the director's words cut deeper. Apologizing so quickly? Are you used to offending people? All I see is insincerity. No wonder you were shelved for 2 years. Learn to be a decent person first. They gang up to crush Shirley Aubing completely. Then, they reveal their trump card, a terrifying betting agreement. If the movie's ROI doesn't hit 800%, Shirley Aubing is bound for life. Want to break the contract? Sure. The penalty, 1 billion yuan. The onlookers smugly declare the truth of showbiz. With money, you can do whatever you want. They think this soul-crushing contract and astronomical penalty will bind Shirley Aubing and Lin Xian in place. For good. Lin Xian smiles. He takes a step forward, his voice quiet but cutting through the noise. Enough pretending. Reveal time. I'm not a supporting role, and I'm absolutely not short on money. Shirley Aubing's penalty fee. I'll cover it. The moment he finishes, the set erupts in mocking laughter. A stunt double claiming he can cough up 100 million? This is the funniest joke of the year. Everyone waits for his spectacular humiliation. The next second, ding. A crisp bank notification chime rings out like thunder. Lin Xian casually shakes his phone. That glaring string of zeros on the screen instantly silences every last jeer. The entire set is stunned into dead silence. The faces of the roaring director and Wu Yifan are figuratively slap purple. Beside him, Shirley Aubing covers her mouth, tears of shock and gratitude flooding her eyes. Could it be everything is really okay now? But the capitalist siege has only just begun. News of Shirley Aubing's contract termination explodes online and is instantly flooded with malicious posts about sleazy deals and being kept by a billionaire. They aim to destroy her reputation completely. Little do they know, Lin Xion's counterattack was already launched on a different level. Deep within an elite circle known as the Yinjiang Heirs Club, Mr. Money is offering a hefty bounty, scouring the entire internet for any and all scandals on Wu Yifan. The storm is about to turn back on its sender. The counterattack detonates instantly. Hashtag Wu Yifan's intimate relationships with multiple underage girls exposed. Rockets to the top of the trending charts. The man just slandering others moments ago now has his own sordid chat logs and video evidence plastered all over the internet. On the street, Wu Yifan stares at his phone, looking like he's been struck by lightning, his face ghostly pale. This is impossible. This has to be fake. When the wall starts to fall, everyone gives it a push. Wu Yifan's fan club collapses instantly, its members turning on each other, exposing misused donations. His former brothers all cut ties, terrified of getting splattered. And the real judgment has just arrived. Sirens blare as a police car with flashing lights pulls up right in front of the former top star. Wu Yifan, ashen-faced, is cuffed on the spot and hauled away. His era ends right there, leaving behind nothing but chaos and a completely stalled, useless film crew. The top star's downfall hits his fans first. Wu Yifun's dirty laundry is aired out completely, with loyal fans turning on each other and even exposing massive embezzlement within their donations. The scene descends into pure chaos. A charge for brother rally erupts into a give us our money back witch hunt. Trying to run? No way out. Police officers arrive right on cue at the shoot, and with a definitive click, they slap the silver bracelets onto this glamorous idol. All his excuses about AI deepfakes and being framed fall apart before hard evidence. As for the film crew, sorry, with the lead actor in custody, the whole project grinds to a screeching halt. The grand spectacle ends, and Lin Xion's little stint as a temp more than paid off. With a casual the play's over, time to go, he settles his extras fee and lunch money. But sure, Luo Bing beside him shatters, thinking the world has abandoned her again, tears flowing freely. TSK, Lin sighs internally. This girl is a total acting maniac when it comes to emotions. Lin Xion never actually left. Watching Sure Luo Bing huddled in the corner, her dreams crushed, a perfect money-burning idea strikes him. A genius actress being shelved? Forget working for others. He goes in for the kill and sets down his royal flush. I'll invest 500 million. You start your own production company and make whatever you want. 500 million? Sure Luo Bing almost thought she misheard. But seeing Lin Xion's undeniable gaze, she's instantly ignited. Shooting from despair to ecstasy, she makes a vow. I will make the most blockbuster film ever to repay this life-changing favor. Deal sealed. WeChat contacts must be swapped too. As the two exchange QR codes, they have no idea that atop a nearby staircase, a pair of shocked eyes is glued to them. An unexpected spectator enters the scene. Our old acquaintance, streamer Chow Chow. The awkward street encounter kicks off. Sure Luo Bing drops a line that nearly burns out Chow Chow's brain. We'd known each other for barely an hour when he bought me a 30 million yuan sports car. Hearing this humble brag and seeing the uniquely elegant beauty by Lin Xion's side, Chow Chow's danger radar goes haywire. This woman is trouble. A sense of crisis is love's greatest catalyst. At the dinner table, Chow Chow maintains a smile while internally running opponent intel analysis. A sneaky phone search leaves her stunned. Trending news, top school pedigree, wealthy family. This isn't a gold digger. This is a top-tier rival possessing beauty, brains, and all. And the final blow comes when she clicks on a viral video. It's Sure Luo Bing's passionate kiss scene with a devastatingly handsome actor. Wait, isn't that the role Lin Xion secretly played? The alarm bells aren't just ringing now, they're screaming. Chow Chow's blood runs cold. This isn't just a crush. This woman has already crossed lines she hasn't. No more games, Chow Chow declares to herself. If you play coy, your man will be snatched away. Waiting is useless. Love requires a direct strike. She grabs hold of the leaving Lin Xion, her face blushing but her gaze firm. Since we said it's an installment plan, I'm paying the first installment tonight. Screw playing games and drawing things out. She's booking a room and starting the live stream right now. Viewers tuning in for the usual fun are left with their jaws on the floor. Chow Chow gazes deeply into Lin Xion's eyes, shedding her goofy streamer persona for that of a serious woman in love. I have something very important to tell you. Before I knew it, my entire heart was filled with you. This isn't just a live stream. It's a grand, public confession. The chat explodes instantly. But Chow Chow doesn't care anymore. She says playfully, luckily, humans don't have tails, or I'd be wagging mine every time I'm with you. One line, equal parts romance and adorable charm, sends both gifs and question marks flooding the chat. Confession complete, the screen goes dark. What follows is private time for two, with no audience needed. Lin Xion is stunned. This direct, no beating around the bush approach is so very Chow Chow. System notifications bombard him. Chow Chow's favorability reaches 92%. Stage 1 counterattack, mission complete. 330 million spent, 33 million cashback received. All attributes +1. In one night, he gains both wealth and affection, his power skyrocketing. Morning sun streams into the room after a passionate night. Chow Chow nibbles on a cream puff with a tiny bit of cream smeared on the quilt. A picture straight out of a warm TV drama. But just as Lin Xion savors the tranquility, his phone dings. A new mission is already on the way. The message is from Luo Yashi. Lin Xion, can you help me move? I'll use my new lingerie as payment guaranteed to let you see me. The attached photo is extremely suggestive. Reading it, an entire scenario plays out in Lin Xion's mind. Now, this is payment. Impossible to refuse. After bidding a reluctant farewell to Chow Chow, Lin Xian drives to Luo Yashi's apartment. He's barely inside with the luggage when the doorbell rings. It's not the moving company. It's Luo Yashi's stern-faced mother, uncle, and aunt. A surprise family inspection squad has arrived, freezing the atmosphere solid. Madame Luo's eyes scan over Lin Xian the moment she steps in. When her daughter mentions he's from Huajiang, the socialite's face immediately darkens. Huajiang? That destitute backwater next to Yinjiang. The contempt in her voice is as sharp as an icicle. A full-blown war erupts instantly. The mother rages at her daughter for picking a poor country bumpkin, threatening to cut off her allowance to force a breakup. Luo Yashi fights back just as fiercely, defending her choice. As mother and daughter scream at each other, a system notification chimes in Lin Xian's mind. Luo Yashi's favorability has reached 100%. Relationship completely reversed. Just as Madame Luo points a finger at Lin Xian and demands he leave my daughter immediately, Lin Xian does something that shocks the entire room. He calmly raises a hand, interrupting the drama, and states plainly, "Who said I'm her boyfriend?" His words bring a terrifying silence to the living room. Madame Luo is dumbfounded. Luo Yashi looks as if struck by lightning, tears welling in her eyes, heartbroken. When did I ever say Lin Xian's my boyfriend? The me right now isn't worthy of him. The situation spirals completely out of control. This moving help trip is turning out far more stimulating than expected. Trying to break them up? Luo Yashi goes all in for Lin Xian, practically flipping the table. Her snobbish mother threatens to cut off her allowance. And what's Lin Xian doing? A silent notification flashes in his mind. Luo Yashi's affection soars to 100%. She's not just a lover anymore. She's a follower, utterly devoted. Breaking up? Not a chance. Luo Yashi's mother is fuming, throwing every insult about his peasant status. But just as the pressure peaks, Lin Xian drops the bomb with chilling calm. I'm not her boyfriend. The room implodes. Luo Yashi's world shatters. Is she not good enough for him? The drama just took a wild turn. Chapter break. Don't be fooled by the glamour. The opulence on screen is just a backdrop for some truly ugly human behavior. This family gathering is about to become a test of character, and integrity is in short supply. Just when you thought the drama couldn't get richer, enter the uncle. Luo Yashi's uncle waltzes in and goes straight for the kill. He starts bragging about his daughter's boyfriend, the only son of the Flying High Motorcycle Company CEO. He lists gifts like a shopping catalog, fridge, AC, dishwasher, all to drive home 1 point. You, Lin Xian, are nothing. Just as the uncle is hyping up his future son-in-law to the heavens, his phone rings. You'd think it's a sweet talk between the couple, but a chilling voice cuts through. Sururu is in my hands. 1 hour. 1 million. Yiming Mountain. Or else. A kidnapping. The pride from a moment ago evaporates into pure panic. The whole family is in shock. 1 second they're comparing wealth, the next a daughter's life is on the line. The uncle screams into the phone. Who the hell are you? Don't mess with me. Fear spreads like a virus across their faces. Only one person's gaze remains steady. Lin Xian. Safety or money? The family implodes with arguments. The uncle refuses to call the police, terrified of the kidnapper's threat. But Lin Xian? He cocks his head, listening hard. There's wind, engine noise in the background. A tiny detail that sets off his alarm bells. He starts to suspect. Is this a real kidnapping? Lin Xian voices his suspicion. She might not have been kidnapped at all. The uncle, frantic to save his daughter, snaps. He glares at Lin Xian. Your car? Lend me your car. I'll deliver the money myself. Lin Xian just gives a flat rebuttal. You can't afford to pay for any damage. The insult is the final straw. The uncle explodes. Denied the car, he storms off with his wife to hail a cab, cursing, "Who cares about your stupid car?" But in the chaos, Luo Yashi's mother, the woman who just demanded a breakup, turns to Lin Xian. Her eyes hold a desperate, silent plea. Everyone's desperately trying to hail a cab. The uncle's still muttering about Lin Xian's stinginess. Then quietly, Lin Xian pulls out his key fob. Beep beep. 2 crisp, powerful chirps cut through the noise. Everyone turns, and there it is. Parked casually on the street. A shimmering silver hypercar, its sleek lines and icy glow screaming untouchable luxury. The headlights flick on like a predator's eyes. And just like that, silence falls. Their snobbish hierarchy shatters on the spot. The uncle and aunt's jaws are on the pavement. Teach this is his car? Their arrogance is crushed under the sheer weight of this multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Even Luo Yashi's mother edges closer, her tone a complete 180, asking nervously, Lin Xian, this car of yours, The masks drop faster than a hypercar 0 to 60 time. The blows keep coming. When they learn Lin Xin lives in the iconic Dragon Court #1 villa, a property worth 300 million, their worldview is obliterated. A 300M home, a multi-M car. It finally dawns on them who they've been mocking. Cold sweat breaks out. Oh no, the rich hold the longest grudges. Pride? Worthless before absolute power. The uncle and aunt scramble forward, groveling. Mr. Lin, we apologize. We were blind. The aunt, who was so high and mighty just moments ago, thuds to her knees before Lin Xin. Please, she sobs, drive us there. We're running out of time. Ironic? No, just brutally real. Looking at the groveling, pathetic mess before him, Lin Xin agrees. But he walks past them all, straight to the one person who's been genuine, Luo Yashi. He gently ruffles her hair, his gaze uncharacteristically soft. I'll be careful. Wait for me at home. Then, a whisper only for her. Even if this is a fake kidnapping, you might get to watch a pretty interesting show. He's heading to Yinming Mountain, ready to meet these kidnappers head-on.